training, go through the baddest conditions. I'm fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Vladimir, niggas. She know I'm a prophet, she got to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' the different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was in the trap, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like, don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Don't use some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus. How many times must we remind you? Nobody wanna win some ranks, but never take up as a base. When the law with you ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, well, that ain't no sweat. We with all that, we with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world, I responded and called back. Oh Lord, and everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better have the women, have the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't butt the city.
I don't hear what that brother said. That brother said he unaffiliated with him, man. I was not going to say he unaffiliated with him, man. He ain't messing with. Listen, man, you gotta realize this right here. This Austin Nakawan out of Louisiana, man. This brother got this song right here hard as well, man. You know what I mean? Oh, because I like to play this one just to let the haters know. You know what I mean? We ain't affiliated with them. You know what I mean? And the UPK, we unaffiliated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they need to know that. That's important.
Go, God. Yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that. I'm just, you know what I mean? Right now, I'm just playing some music until we get started. I just like these. I was commenting on the songs, you know what I'm saying, as I keep playing. I just played Barzal, Beamed Up. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, hey, do your thing. Do you this the pump it or dump it segment. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Yeah, right. I want to know if y'all in the comment section, what y'all say. The other one said this the pump it or dump it. What y'all say? That Nakawan unaffiliated, what y'all say? That's a pump it or dump it. What y'all got to say about it? Throw it in the comment section. We want to hear what y'all got to say. I'm gonna let it rock out for a little bit more.
Say, don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. In the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Fucking Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be fresh as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' script them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. But business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The slide that I know about is when I send with the gun with the style real. I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die for kill. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by niggas, I'm fed up. I rep UPK. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got nines, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like bitch or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with me and my nigga like them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come on the command and general, your honor, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. Understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey. That's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
That's why we unaffiliated with them, man. You know what I mean? Unaffiliated. I got one more we're gonna play, and then we're gonna go from there. I might have one more after this one, but you know, I gotta play this. I gotta play my bro out of California.
really serious and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who's anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord to do his will, I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put your faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo slave ship. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, Native, they hate your ass the same. Paint Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, told me the art of war. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shot. For my life, I want to be a gangster like a god. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under your honor, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from your honor. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priest bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets.
Hey, let me pause that real quick. I want to pause real quick. I want to talk about what the brother just said, man. What the brother just said was so heavy when he talked about Eddie Murder Botham and got a hug from your honor. Like, I remember, I wasn't in the truth by the one when that happened. When that came out, I wasn't in the truth at the time, right? But still, seeing how the judge hugged that, I think it was a white girl that killed him, right? It was an oppressor that killed him, right? You remember that?
Yeah. You talk about in Dallas, Texas.
That's right. Come.
The Levite brother.
That's right. Yeah. I was talking about, like, I remember seeing this. Like I said, it was before I came in the truth. I remember seeing that story and seeing, like, all right, she went in there and unalived their son while he was sitting in his own house. And at the end of it, the judge hugged the girl and forgave her, and the family forgave her for unaliving their son.
It was the brother. It was the brother that hugged. I believe it was the judge too, but it was the brother also. It wasn't. To my remembrance, it wasn't the rest of the family. It was the brother.
The brother that hugged her. Come, okay. But still, like, even him, the hugger, in my opinion, bro, like, when I saw that, I knew in my mind they was talking about that was real Christian. That's the highest form of Christianity. I was like, but that's never the way to go. That's never the way to be able to forgive somebody. Like if it's so, like, I'm gonna just say it like this. I'm not gonna forgive you an oppressor for unaliving my brother, for unaliving my children. Like, I'm not just gonna give you that. That's something that you gotta work through. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna just get a hug and I forgive you and all is well because you've unalived my family member. That right there is Christianity, and that's the brainwashing that we receive from this Christian church and from these Christian pastors, man. Like, there's nothing that sets right with me to see that you have harmed my family and I'm just gonna be cool with it. Nah, man, I couldn't like the brother said, that's a way out for a coward. You know what I mean? That's a cowardly thing to do. And when I talk to brothers about it, I remember talking to brothers about that and asking people in the world, like, what you thought about this? How did you feel about that? And they were saying, oh yeah, that's the highest form of Christianity, to forgive somebody for that. That's how it's supposed to be. I'm like, man, y'all wilding, bro. Y'all wilding.
The highest form. So right. They said that. So what is Christianity like? Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they hair get longer or some stuff? Like, what happens on each form of Christianity? You know, like, hey man, these folks are out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the judge was a Christian that sentenced me, and he looked at me like an animal. Right. he looked at me like an animal for her, and I was hurting my own people, but he looked at me like a big lip beast.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, man.
But we the ones that gotta forgive. We the kind. We gonna be kind, and we gotta be loving, and we gotta look out for people. When do we get a chance to say, no, you mistreated me and I don't appreciate it? When do we get to say, you've done me wrong and I need to be corrected for that? I need to receive some retribution for that. I need to receive some kind of recompense for what you've done to me and my people. When do we get to say that? But we got to.
Hey, I can answer that question, Dr. Shaw, if you will. To all you out there listening, the answer to his question, to when can you say that? When you join the ISUPK. Because we get out there, man, and we get on these airwaves, we get out on the street, and we tell these folks that y'all ain't nothing but the goddamn devil.
That's right.
Believe it.
Damn right. Damn right. And as a matter
Since
of fact,
1969. Go ahead.
I was like, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. I just said since 1969. My fault.
Damn right, sir. Damn right. And if I could, sir, yesterday we was in Birmingham, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Close to the birthplace of civil rights. You know what I'm saying? We was down there in Birmingham, Alabama. They got 3 boot kisses from these oppressors yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know what I mean? Clap that up for the brothers, you know what I'm saying, for coming out there doing that, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, it was a glorious thing to be able to say. And I made this post. I'm going to get back to the song. I made this post yesterday, or this morning, actually. Because, you know, people was down in Montgomery arguing about trying to get the birthright. No, arguing about the voting rights, right? Arguing about, all right, we want to get these voting rights back to our people. So they don't eliminate our districts and take money out of our neighborhoods, right? That's what they saying that they're doing. But, you know, while they were in Montgomery protesting and asking for a voice or a seat at the table, we was in Birmingham getting these oppressors to kiss our boots, man. You know what I'm saying? So which route would you rather go? The route where you singing and holding hands and begging this oppressor to treat you right? Or you going the route of masculinity where you telling these oppressors that you ain't my people, you are my enemy, that if you got an issue with me, you can kiss my boots. Because I know how you've done me and how you've done my forefathers. Which one you think is the right one? You tell me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you know, I'm gonna let you start back playing the song, but like me and a brother was talking while camp was going on, man, with all the boot kissing going on and all that. You know, like I told the brother, you know what I'm saying, and he agreed. The women was sitting back there, they was in awe. You understand me? And so the thing about it is, the only thing that's gonna crush feminism, the only thing that's gonna really empower a black woman is to see that black man empowered, to see that black man in a dominant masculine position, so she can know, man, I do have a hero. You know what I'm saying? I do have a man that can you know what I'm saying, keep on clocking, keep on ticking. You know what I'm saying? My man is not broken. He still is, you know what I'm saying, the most masculine and the biggest hero and the strongest man on this earth. Because look what he's doing to this man that oppressed us for 400 years.
That's right. Damn right. Damn right, son. Damn right. Yeah, you were right about that, sister, bro, because I saw the sisters coming up there with the cameras. They came up there with the phones recording what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So, and they was impressed. And then the folks at the pancake house behind, they was standing at the windows. You know what I mean? It was like 5 or 7 of them standing at the windows just looking at what we had going on. So yeah, it was,
with their mouth dropped.
mouth
People,
dropped,
people in traffic at the stoplights, like
Right.
mouth wide open.
That's right. That's right.
Who are these niggas?
Damn right. Damn right. I'm gonna finish this song on out, man. We're gonna get back to it.
Streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game. Put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. There's more of us in jail than it was slaves. Chose by the Lord, we could never be the same. Soon as they born, the wicked go astray. They left the truth, they wasn't with us anyway. Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Heard that before, Ma? You heard that? He said he got a rib, he married to his work. You want to serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Man. You heard what he said, man. You know, mute yourself now.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my houses. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a
Zama, can you hear me now?
Oh, come on, I can hear you. I was muted. It's a lot.
I'm multi-Christ. Yeah. Now, we were just playing some music, man. I done played a couple songs. I had to play that Beamed Up real quick. That Beamed Up was pretty fire. I played that. Played Not the Zob. I played Nakawan. You know what I mean? Just giving the people in the world a little bit of taste of the music coming out of UPK, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got one more song I want to play. I think this is your song, ain't it, the Zama?
I guess. No.
Yeah, I got one more song I'm gonna play for him, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, Most High in
one
Christ.
more time. We basically,
I said Most High in Christ.
Yeah, we basically doing like a almost like, I guess the other one called like a pump it or dump it, hot or not. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, and you know I've been talking over it, just kind of giving some commentary onto the different music that we got coming out of UPK. But yeah, I want to play this last song, man. Then we're gonna get into it, man.
Okay, come on. Okay.
Then we got to talk about Drake. You know what I mean? We got to talk about Drake. You know what I mean? Drake dropped 3 albums, didn't he? Ain't that what how many albums he didn't drop?
3.
We got to get into it. We got to talk about that. Yeah, we got a couple things going on in Alabama we're going to cover. We're going to talk about the voting rights. We're going to talk about, there was a brother that unalived his rib, unalived his baby mama, whatever the case was with her, and went live in the graveyard, man. We're going to talk about these things, man. You know what I'm saying? And just bring out some truth real quick. But before we get into that, we're going to play this song by Officer 500.
What's up, baby?
I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section, man. word in the comment section what y'all
She's so
think about
unique,
it.
a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but throw it back like karma. You rubbing on me, and you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweating like a sauna. She is so unique, a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but throw it back like karma. You rubbing on me, you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweat like a sauna. Little mama fine and she tastes like wine. Baby, I love it when we bump and grind. I'm kissing on her, she's steady saying, babe, you look so good, girl, you know I ain't come to play. Let me rub your body down tonight. Girl, you know I wanna get you right. I'll take it slow, you know that thing is tight. Legs spread, I can see the light. See the light, see the light. She is so unique, a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but
All right, first impressions, man. First impressions on this song. What y'all think about the song, man? Y'all tell me what y'all see. You said, Tazama, you made the beat and everything, didn't you?
Yeah, come on, man.
It's
Yeah,
a
I
smooth little
wrote it,
vibe
man.
to it, man. I like it. You had a, I think our viewers went up a little bit while we were playing the song. Then I cut it off and everybody left. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I need to let it play a little bit more. You know what I mean? See if they'll come back in here and comment on the video. You know what I mean? But now, man, first impressions. You know what I'm saying? I think that the vibe of the song is fire, man. You know what I mean? I told you about that before. I think the vibe of that song is fire. So yeah, we're gonna let it go a little bit more.
Come.
Yeah.
you could throw it back like karma. You rubbing on me, and you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweat like a sauna. She is so unique, a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but throw it back like karma. You rubbing on me, you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweat like a sauna. Babe, I love it when you're close to me. Girl, I can tell you're into me. Now let's get in between the sheets. Ooh, girl, I love the way you walk. Sexy smile, I love the way you talk. Damn, girl, we naked in the car. I'm loving on you, you're loving on me. I'm loving on you, you're loving on me. We don't get it, we got it high. It feels like summer, baby. Right now, it feels like a summer, baby. She is so unique, a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but throw it back like karma. You're rubbing on me, and you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweat like a sauna. She is so unique, a sexy little mama. She looks so sweet, but throw it back like karma. You rubbing on me, you know that I gotta go. We freaky in the sheets, we gotta sweat like a sauna.
Yeah, man, that's Sauna by the Czar Mafia, man. Off the top of the Czar Mafia by the ISUPK, man. You know what I mean? They talk about all we do is some hardcore thug ass niggas. That's what they say. You know what I'm saying? They say the ISUPK ain't that. Czar Mafia has come to prove and show y'all that it's more to the ISUPK. It's more to the brothers here in the school. It's more than what you think it is. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, right. Hey, let me ask you this, Czar. Where did I don't know how you say that. What is the inspiration? I say it like that. Where did the inspiration of that song come from?
Man, you know, I'm just trying to get the couple, you know, the brothers something, you know, play with you, you know, play for your rib, man, you know.
Right.
You know, have a little R&B going. Y'all can relax, drink a little bit, you know what I'm saying, you know.
Right.
You know what it is. So I just want to, you know, have something to set the mood for y'all a little bit.
Yeah, right.
You know, we can't always you know, depend on some sexy red or, you know what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to get a little R&B started, man. You know, I got a lot more songs. So
that's right. That's right. I can definitely say the brother got a lot more songs, got a lot more different, I guess, variety, if you want to say that. It's a lot of different variety what the brother got, man. So definitely stay on the lookout for what the brother got coming out of ISUPK, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? The brother holding it down for us on the music front. You know what I mean? Holding it down on the music front, especially at camp. Brother holding down at camp too, so it ain't just the music. Just let you know. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's stay tuned. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I also mentioned that yesterday we was in Birmingham and we were talking about how what we said in Birmingham, the brothers was down there getting 3 boot kisses. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Brother got 3 boot kisses down there in Birmingham. You know what I mean? While y'all in Montgomery praying for change, we in Birmingham getting these oppressors to kiss our boots. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely that was a heavy way to bring it out. You know what I'm saying? Got Officer Quinat out the dock in the building with us. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, you know.
Hey, like the brother just getting out the building today, man. What's going on, right?
Slow y'all about y'all shop. What's going on, Ottawa? What y'all got going on, man?
Lord Christ, man. You know, hey, man, I don't know if you heard it. We was just playing the Zarmouth song, man. I don't know if you heard it. You might not have heard it before you got old, bro.
Man, hey, what one? You know, he got them hits over there, man. Which one you played?
Brother got the hits. It's the hit factor coming out of Athens, Alabama over there. We just played that Summer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I thought you played his favorite after that Buzz Down. You know, he like that Buzz Down.
Oh, y'all better watch it.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, and we ain't played the Buzz Down. I couldn't find that one on the radio. I couldn't find the Buzz Down.
I ain't released that. I ain't released those. You know. I got one. I'm very cautious.
In the UPK.
Hey, Slack, I got you. I couldn't hear you. You had to say all that again. What you were saying?
I said we got the king of R&B and the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like you know, we got a righteous R&B. So he ain't gonna feed your old lady strawberries at his concert or none of that junk, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna come to his concert and you gonna leave it and you gonna go harder. You know what I'm saying? Right. She ain't gonna be looking at you wishing that you was him. She gonna be looking at you like, man, I'm blessed to have, man. This brother right here, he's a real brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying? And what's the other guy name? Usher. Usher want to give your girls the herpes and feed her strawberries and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Tazarma, he ain't gonna do you like that.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I said. That brother right there, man. That song, that's the type of brotherhood you want out of this, man. You know what I'm saying? The brother got some fire music to go with it, but on top of all of that, it's the brotherhood and respect for how a brother runs his house and how a brother runs his life. It's brotherhood in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you gonna get out of everything we do.
Right. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no music by getting with your girl or nothing like that. I'm gonna talk some real life shit though. There's gonna be some real life, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, like that real life gas prices over here. That real life over here, man.
Wow.
Well, you ain't never lied.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gas prices got ridiculous out here, man. What you must be getting some gas right now, Kunal.
Car, you know, I just drove from Birmingham. You know, I gotta get that back. You know, I gotta make it through the week. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, nowadays gas prices is just a perpetual thought on your mind, like bills or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
You know,
hey man, you better not let that thing get below a quarter. I can tell you that. You let it get below a quarter, you paying a light bill around here, cuz.
Man, hey, listen. I spent $54 the other day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gas. You know, niggas will rob you over gas now. I've seen it plenty of times on the video. They pull up on you. Give me your gas. I need the gas.
Yeah. Hey man, look, 54 ain't bad, my boy. I put 70 in that truck of mine. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, well, I can't imagine my Escalade. I'm not even gonna look at that one.
Yeah.
Hey, it's probably getting so bad, man, that the dope boys at the gas station, when they say they got gas, they might really got some gas for the low. You just never know. They might got a plug on.
Right. Real rap. Listen, man, that gas is getting ridiculous. And hey, man, Donald Trump ain't finna do nothing about it. He ain't finna stop it. I just saw a clip the other day about Donald Trump. He said, I does the war in Iran, are you thinking about the people and their economic situation when you're making decisions when it comes to Iran? The devil, the oppressor said, I have no thoughts for America. I only think about preventing Iran from having a nuclear weapon. He says, I have no thoughts about the American people's economy or nothing. He said, I'm only focused on preventing Iran from having nuclear weapons. So he ain't worried about your gas prices, Quinat. He ain't worried about that. He just want to make sure that if you pay your taxes and you make sure you vote for him when it come to November, whenever the time comes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, good thing about me, I don't pay taxes. I don't even care.
Well, there you have it.
There you have it. The IRS is coming to Quinat right now. You understand?
Let me turn my camera on.
He just put his own head on a chopping block. We gonna have to goddamn get him out before they do him like Wesley Snipes.
Right.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, tell IRS, let me pay my car first. Then y'all can do whatever y'all need.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right.
But now, what you, Salaki said, what you said about Donald Trump, you know, they got this thing going on that Trump went to China about the making a deal, some type of deal with all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen that a couple times on social media, man.
I hadn't looked into that, but I did see some pictures of him dealing with. I saw some pictures of him and their leader. I think it ain't Kim Jong-un. That's in North Korea. I can't remember the Chinese president over there. I think they got a president. Say what now?
He Asian. That's all we know.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I know he went over there and took pictures with him. But you know, China really is the power over there in the East, man. China is the power that is running all of that over there, man. When it comes to finances and it comes to like money, China is that place. Russia got some power too, but China is the one that's been quietly working to take over everything over there in that hemisphere of the world. You know what I'm saying? China is the one that's working with Venezuela, right? They was working with Venezuela. That's the reason that America invaded Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? Because they was getting oil from Venezuela and doing oil for debt. So they was giving them money, and Venezuela was giving China oil, right? And that's the order and that's the relationship that they have with a lot of countries that are outside of America's realm, right? And America, it's like in America's realm of oil, you have to pay US dollars to get this oil or you will be sanctioned. What China has done to circumvent that is to give them oil or take oil for their debt, right? Or give them money for oil or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think America and Donald Trump is trying to get in and try to break that from happening so often. But they ain't going to be able to stop it. There's too many avenues out here for them. World War III is coming. You understand? Ain't nothing that Donald Trump can do. Ain't nothing your Christian pastor can do. Ain't nothing your politician can do. You know what I'm saying? World War III is coming, and America's gonna fall. It's just what it is. Don't get mad at it. It's reality. Okay?
Hey, word is. Go ahead, Salaki. My fault.
No, it's not, sir. I was gonna say, ain't they trying to come up with the BRIC system? You know, because eventually they're gonna knock American dollar, you know, off the market anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was Britain, Russia.
The BRICS was a big deal. The BRICS was I don't know if it got off like they wanted it to, but they was trying to come up with an alternative to the dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're trying to come up with it, but I don't think it's got off like they wanted to. China is doing it, and they're doing it better than BRICS is doing it right now. BRICS was going to be, all right, we can get out of America, but we also don't have to deal with China. Well, now they're realizing that they're going to have to deal with one or the other. So, like, I want you saying something else, what were you saying?
Oh, no, man. All I was saying, just to the point that y'all was just saying earlier, word is Elon Musk was with Trump over there in China, too. So, I guess they didn't link back up.
That's interesting. I wonder how they're going to slide in. Because, you know, China also got that electrical power over there. They got a lot of, their cars is coming up with, like, a lot of, what you call them EV cars, some electric vehicle cars and whatnot. So maybe Tesla trying to get over there. Elon trying to get his Teslas over there in China.
We don't even retail Chinese cars over here, do it.
Now you got to pay a big tax for it. You got to pay a big tax for them Chinese cars. I was trying to get me one of them. You know what I'm saying? Them Chinese cars fly, man. I don't know if you seen them.
Yeah. I ain't seen them.
I heard about them.
Cars. What'd you say, sir?
No, I was just saying to your point. I heard about them, but they say I seen them.
Yeah, they're bigger than they look. They like a BMW or them the S-Class Mercedes. But it's like it got a lot. Zalma, I think you saw about it, didn't you?
You said what again? The S-Class Mercedes?
No, the Chinese cars and how big they are and how like they got all the technology in them and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yeah, they got it's like the cars over there are like let's just say like even with Japan, you know, they make the Camry over here in America, but they Camry it got a different name, and it just when I say them things be like decked out, man, luxury. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, all that over there in China and stuff, like far as cars and stuff, man, they got
so basically, we be clowning about stuff being the Temu version, but we basically getting the Temu version when it comes down to cars coming from over there.
We got the Temu version. We got the Toyota. Was it like the Sienna, the little van?
Right.
They got some it's like they Sienna, but the seats turn. All the seats turn around and it turns into look like a little tour van or something. Like it's crazy.
Why do you think that is?
I'm gonna say because because they want the best for their people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They're just using us to make their money, and what they using the money that they getting from us, they selling their cars for cheaper or about the same price, but they giving their people more for their money. I'll say that.
Oh, okay. So basically, what you saying that it may not be on the market for us?
Right, come. It's not on the market for us at all.
Because of them.
Come. Like they got their own cars and stuff that's for them. They ain't selling it over here in America.
That makes sense.
But you know, I think they also correct me if I'm wrong on this, Zalma. Like the America prevents certain cars from coming here through their like requirements, right? Like you got to be a certain weight, you got to have a certain emission, you got to adhere to certain rules to sell your car here, or you will be taxed or something like that, right? So I think Mercedes got they got vans and whatnot like that, but I think there's a weight restriction. I'm not sure, but correct me on that. Is that a thing when it comes to cars in America?
Yeah, come. Yeah, they have these certain things, but those like the company they could change it. They could simply like just change a few things. It's not much that they have to change,
right?
But I'll say majority like it's because they want some exclusive stuff that keeps exclusive stuff over there. I'm gonna say like that.
Right. Well, yeah, to the point of saying, you know, when I was over there in South Korea, when we was building them cars and stuff, like they have an exclusive cars only for their people. You know what I'm saying? See, when they advertise on TikTok, they advertise it for their people. But like I said, we can't get those things because it's not meant for us. You know what I'm saying? So if you move over there, you can get it. But if you're not over there, you will not be able to get it.
You know, man, I'm not disagreeing with you, brothers, but I'm gonna give another perspective on this, right? I don't know. I don't really. I have to think, man. And when I think, it makes me think that it's probably some relevance of what y'all saying, but me knowing America probably don't want us to have those cars because it may mess up the market and the haves and have-nots. If you can buy this car for affordable price, like they're selling it to their people over there for affordable price, then, and you can afford that car and work at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, and throw off this, system or whatnot. A lot of these cars that they have, when they come over here, they're governed down for whatever reason. I don't know why they govern down, but, they can go faster over there, I believe. But they put the governor over when they bring them over here. I think it got more to do with America and they bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if America wanted those cars over here, they could make a Chevy that's like that. You know what I'm saying? They could make a Ford that's like that, or whatever the case may be. But I just don't think they want people, the normal people, to have access to certain type of cars like that anyway. Because you said these cars over there overseas are common, right?
Come.
I don't know, man.
Like I'm gonna use a prime example. BMW, right?
Mm-hmm.
BMW cars are only like they are German cars. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So like when it comes to their parts, you gotta get them from Germany. America
That's right.
can't make a BMW car and use the American parts on their BMW because those parts wouldn't match up. So in order for you to get a BMW the correct way, you have to get those parts from Germany because that is a foreign car. That's why most cars like Mercedes, BMW, maintenance are always high because they are not American made. So to that point right there.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, you know, America could make the parts over here. I'm saying that America could have a Chevy. Chevy is an American car, right? Okay, a Ford. Is that American? That it may or may not be American.
American. That's
It's
American.
American. It's American.
Dodge.
American.
Okay, so boom. With all three of those cars being American, if over there in China they got such a, you know, they're so ahead in cars, why wouldn't America just do the same thing that China does over there and make a replica? Because China does the same thing. China copies the military, you know what I'm saying, equipment over here. They even copy the cars. China good at copying stuff. So why wouldn't they copy those same things? If they're so good, why wouldn't they copy those same things and make those things available for Americans and American-made cars like Chevy, Dodge, Ford? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on. Lock it, sir. I just lock it. Go ahead, sir.
Now I was gonna say, man, my take on it is kind of similar, but I would say I think America is in a position of we run this show. You're not gonna bring anything over here that doesn't fit the model that we have set. If we wanted, I think America is real big on propaganda. We have a vision of China here in America that China has cheap parts, is cheap labor, is low quality, is not good. If we started bringing those cars over here, like these high luxury cars to America, now that changes the perception of China. Now, y'all got luxury vehicles in China. Okay, maybe they not as bad as we think they are. Maybe there's something that we can do. Maybe the people start leaning a little bit towards China or communism or whatever the case may be. I shouldn't say that. Now we might get clipped. But I think that may be one reason why they don't, is just because you have America in control and they want to stay in control and they prevent those things from happening. And they don't want to make a car like this because it's too close to China or it's too close to some other country and it's not American-made, American muscle. That's my opinion. Go ahead, Zarma. I didn't cut you off.
Yeah, I was kind of saying that on the same thing, sir. America just greedy too. So listen, China bring something over that look like a Bentley, gonna cost half the maintenance, gonna drive way longer than that Bentley. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. Everybody be wanting a Bentley, but when you talk to somebody that owns a Bentley, they telling you the maintenance. Like these Bentleys breaking down every 8 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So they don't know that. But now you got China. You think China? We finna let some of these average Joes over here in America for something that look like a Bentley, and we ain't gonna make no money off of it because it ain't gonna really break down like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And right. I agree.
And just like here, like when the housing market, when this job just came here,
right?
You know, my job I'm at, the housing market skyrocketed.
Right.
Skyrocketed. I'm talking houses tripled in price and stuff like that because we live in America. America, like the other one was saying, they don't want you to get ahead. They don't want you to get ahead. Like you're saying, they don't want no person working at McDonald's to be able to afford these houses. So now when a job come or something good come to where you could get ahead, they just gonna up this price on you.
Salaki.
Yeah, right.
Salaki.
I'm gonna let you go, Kunal. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna say this. I just looked up the cost of that car. I was just looking up. They said they got an electric version of that same car for $19,000. That's exactly what you were talking about. Go ahead, Kunal. Salaki.
Now, what I'm about to say is, what I like about was it China, whoever made it. Like when they made TikTok, they gave everybody opening. For example, like the boneless couches out here now. They got the boneless couches out there way cheaper. You know what I'm saying? Than you go inside the American furniture store. You know what I'm saying? And they're more affordable. Do you know how much money you're cutting from the American dollar when you decide to go from the TikTok version and China expose everything? Now you can get stuff for better prices. Man, hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Hey, you really made America mad when this happened, whether they know it or not. You know what I'm saying?
When you say boneless couches, are you talking about the couches that they come like flattened out and then they inflate or some shit like that? Like got the memory foam in there? Okay.
You know, I'm thinking about getting one. It's for affordable too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Then you ain't got to worry about breaking the wood inside of it.
And they sturdy. Come on, man.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. And you know, not the shop was saying, man, if they're afraid of China, you know what I'm saying, upscaling them in anything, man. Hey, look, man. Hey, the way them Chinese folks cook chicken at the corner store, man, I don't know. You know, if we're gonna be some communists, man. Hey, man, that chicken might have did it, man, in that lo mein. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, like it, sir. Like, sir, I would tell you, when I was in South Korea, no lie, they cooked the best fried chicken ever. Best fried chicken.
All right.
I had to tell my grandma there. My grandma, I don't know what y'all doing, but them folks over there, they cook the best fried. They cook the whole chicken too, sir. And they give you some milk on top of it.
What?
Yeah.
Man, hey, man. I'm thinking about getting a passport. You know, taking a little vacation.
Yeah, we're
So
gonna go to Seoul, South Korea. I'm telling you, like the food is over there fresh. Everything's fresh. Everything's good over there. Like I was like, I don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? A whole chicken. Come on now, for a good price.
Yeah, it's a lock. I know.
Go ahead.
It's a lot. Just real quick. I know somebody was on. It's a lot of black people on be on TikTok that moved overseas and stuff like that. And the dude's like, man, he was showing his apartment, it looked like his condo, like whatever he was in. No, it's his house. Man, I'm talking decked out, 3-bedroom, 2-foot, man, decked out. And then he showed the car he got. He said, you know how much I spend a month on my bills? He said, I spend $1,800 a month for my car note, house note, all that. He said, that's all I got in bills. Yeah. Over here in America, you finna, like, they just, like, these house notes for a 3-bedroom house now, you finna spend about $1,700 to $2,500 just for a house now.
Right.
A month.
That's $1,700 today, and $1,700 today. That's for you in the hood.
Right.
That's $1,700 is not going far. You feel?
Yeah, you're not getting far.
Yeah,
apartments, 2-bedroom, depending where you want to stay at. You know, you pay about $1,600 to $1,700, maybe $1,800.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sure.
Right.
Man, I remember back in the day, you can get you can get an apartment, 1-bedroom, efficiency apartment, if I ain't mistaken, or somewhere around $350 a month.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything included. You hear me?
Right.
Now, hey, man, look. You know that came with a certain level of, you know, this and that going on. But it's a 1-bedroom, so it's made for, you know, a bachelor or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you can't even find them prices nowhere no more. Can you? Right. I doubt it in Huntsville, because Huntsville is like a growing technology mecca. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I already
100%.
know that's out of the question.
That's right. Nah, for sure. And that's the crazy part, because like in Huntsville, like the cost of real estate has increased so much, even from when I graduated high school. Because I remember them 1-bedroom apartments being like 400, and studios and efficiencies were like 350, 300, something like that, man. And you talking about 20 years later, you can't get a house, you can't get an apartment for less than $1,000 on the north side. You know what I'm saying? Go down to the south side, it's probably about the same. You know what I mean? But you go down there where, you know what I mean, where certain brothers live down there on the south side. You know what I'm saying? It's much more expensive down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, certain brothers. You know what I'm saying?
Certain brothers, we ain't gonna, make it obvious or throw no names out there.
Right. He ain't standing outside right now. You know what I'm saying? The brother ain't standing outside right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He don't wear glasses.
Yeah, right.
Hey, that's why I just got it right here. You can't. But yeah, man. Look, it's a little. Yeah,
man,
you better have a good
change.
job.
Hey, listen, times have changed so much, bro. Like in everything. I remember when you was in a battle back in the day. If you got beat in that battle, if the world said you lost, you didn't make music no more, right? I remember, like, who was that? LL was in a battle with Cannabis, right? After LL did his song and he beat Cannabis, I never heard from Cannabis no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you did No Vaseline, when Ice Cube did No Vaseline, you didn't hear a lot about NWA. It's like NWA disbanded after that song came out, in my recollection, right? But you fast forward to 2025, 2026, you got the biggest song being played at the Super Bowl, which was Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, about Drake. You know what I'm saying? And now, just fast forward a couple of months later, Drake then dropped 3 albums and he's in the conversation. Everybody talking about Drake now when he dropped these 3 albums. Like, that's not it. Obviously, time has changed. That's not what I remember it being like. I remember if you got beat in a battle, you didn't make music no more. But now Drake, he came back out with 3 albums and he cold-blooded with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
And folks gonna listen to it. I listened to it. It was pretty
Tupac
fine,
and Biggie just died. They didn't. Nobody got defeated. They just died. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Them brothers they out of here. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
right.
both of them.
That's right. That's right. Go God. That's what happened. And but now in today's side, you get beat in a battle, you just keep coming back. I remember Vlad, what was 2 years ago, DJ Vlad. He was everybody was like, hey, we don't want to mess with Vlad. He had them comments about Farrakhan, if I'm not mistaken. He talked bad about Farrakhan. And they said, we boycotting Vlad, we don't want to be around Vlad. But I look in April, if you've been paying attention, March, April of this year, Vlad has been making a major comeback, dropping heavy content, and people has now allowed Vlad to enter into the conversation again. Times are different, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? What y'all got to say about that, man? What y'all opinion on all that is? I'm
gonna be honest. I never stopped watching that nigga. Now, if he would have said something about Commander Jim Johanna or something like that, hey man. But when it comes down to information, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a problem with a Vlad or nobody like that. Right. Because I look at it as an information platform, right? And a lot of these guys will talk about culture vultures and all these jazz and all this stuff, but you're signed to a record, you signed on a long or dotted line by a YT small hat. You know what I'm saying? And you mad at Vlad, you go on there and you tell on yourself. And you blame Vlad for being the police. I mean, come on, man. It's like at some point in time, we got to keep it real, man. You know what I'm saying? The thing is about it, man. Vlad does his fair amount of bull crap. But what did Pee Wee Longway do? Right? Pee Wee Longway got on there. He was like, hey, man, I just like the color blue. You know what I'm saying? He didn't let Vlad run a narrative on him. He didn't let Vlad run no type of, you know what I'm saying? He didn't let Vlad run that play on him. You know what I mean? So, I mean, man, we just got to make better moves when it comes down to stuff like that, man. As far as the beef out here, man, this beef out here it's going one or two ways. Either somebody is going to die, going to be unalive from a beef, like with your King Von, your NBA Youngboy, your Fulios and Young and Aces, or they just gonna come back like Drake did with Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? It's either all the way down or it's all the way up. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really no real level of competition right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Salaki.
What you say, Desarma? Where you at? Where you fall on this, man? What you think about it, man?
I'm like the other one. I ain't stopped watching that nigga Vlad either. But yeah. But no, I mean, I take this, man. Listen, Salaki, I take it all as entertainment, man.
Right.
I don't take like all these. Everybody to me, rappers, no matter who the rapper is, whatever, they're entertainers to me.
Right.
So I don't really take nothing they say to heart. There's you know what I'm saying. One thing I got taught when I was young, like, hey, it's all right to listen to the music, but don't take it to heart. Don't take it seriously. They ain't really out here doing this and doing that and stuff like that. So I just take it as entertainment, man. Some people just it's like the artists are almost like the artist is God to them.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? They following them, whatever this person say or do or whatever.
Yeah.
That's they taking it like I never understood that, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just
hey, listen, you could have told me Jesus wasn't the biggest trapper alive back in 2005. I'm gonna just tell you, bro. Hey, when Jesus came out with Icy and he came out with Trap or Die, nigga, Jeezy. Hey man, listen, Jesus was the reason I got in the streets, nigga. Hey man, Jesus was that nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? But you're right though. You gotta realize, like, that's not something that's taught broad. Like, these rappers are just rappers. They entertainers. You know what I'm saying? Now you hear that more often that rappers are entertainers. But you could have told me that Pimp C wasn't the realest nigga alive. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't have told me that Bun B was the coldest nigga to ever touch a microphone. But now you see there's a difference here. Like Killer Mike, right? I talked about Killer Mike yesterday on at camp yesterday, right? Killer Mike, a cold ass rapper, but you know what I mean? In a political space, the world disagrees with Killer Mike. The world disagrees and thinks that Killer Mike should be quiet because of his opinions on different things. But back in 96 and back in 98, whenever he made that song with Outkast, when he started bubbling, Killer Mike was that nigga. You couldn't touch him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he ripped that Bone Crusher verse too. That never scared.
Yeah. Go God. Oh yeah. Killer Mike, man. Killer Mike, a cold ass nigga, man. I don't know what. Everybody be sleeping. I feel like people be sleeping on Killer Mike. Killer Mike be having some cold ass like this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he made a song with Ice Cube called "Put the Pressure on Him." So Killer Mike got some nice songs, man. You know, like you said, you just have to be rolling in that vein of music.
Right.
I think too, this majority now, all this music that's played now, all kind of sound the same so much that when people hear somebody rapping different, they don't like, you know, it's hard for them to register it in their brain because they ain't used to that. They used to that same love.
Right.
Yeah, that's the melody.
That's what they used to. So when somebody go outside that box, you know what I'm saying? It's like some people gonna get it, some people ain't. But yeah, Killer Mike always been cold, man.
Yeah. Now, I'm with you, bro. I think
I'm old school rap, man. I'm old school rap. So
what's old school, cool? Now tell what's old school, bro. Tell
I used to bump that, you know, that Eazy-E, you know what I'm saying, that Ball Thugs and Harmony, you know what I'm saying, you know, Tupac, you know. I know a little Biggie. I ain't gonna say I'm a Biggie fan, but you give me Tupac, Eazy, Ball Thugs and Harmony, I'm your guy. You know what I'm saying? We can bump that all day. You know what I'm saying? These young Thundercats out here, they don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? Thundercats don't know nothing about it. Now, I ain't no what y'all be saying, that Bun B, that South. Nah, I don't listen to all that. I can't relate to it. Like some music I can't relate to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I ain't gonna be no bandwagon and say, nah. If I can't relate to it, I'm not gonna listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like certain rappers I listen to today. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Ottawa.
Oh no, I ain't mean to cut you. I'm gonna
Oh,
say like I was gonna say you don't. Hey, when Pimp C said what he say? Ain't no temperature on what he say? No temperature on the
Ain't no
television.
temperature on the
Something like
TV.
no temperature on the TV.
no,
And that's
but
because niggas start thinking a little different. Then like, oh yeah, I don't know how you don't like Pimp C now.
I
Huh?
ain't never listened to him. I can't say, I can't like it if I ain't never listened to him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can
Hey
relate to
man.
more to Pimp C because that was in y'all era. You feel me? I only started listening to old school because one of my big brothers. And I said, I like this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The beat was good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas rapping fast and stuff. I said, I like this. Easy, he was cold to me. That's my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? I wish the nigga was still here, but hey. But I like Easy
Well,
both.
hey man, if you like Easy and you like Bone Thugs and stuff like that, and you ain't never listened to Pimp C, I say that you should go back through that catalog and check out the Pimp. You know,
Yeah.
that's just my personal opinion. And you might like him, you might not. Who knows?
Right. Man, listen, I wish I could go to one of them UGK shows. One of them UGK shows, I'm sure them shows are fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure them UGK shows. You ever go to one of their concerts off the cup?
I never been to a concert at all. I don't think. I think I want to
Oh,
go
really?
see. I want to go see Lil Kiki, Big Pokey, Lil O, and all them cats when they came down to Pensacola one time. I went to the Platinum Club to see them, but that wasn't really no big concert. It was at the club. You know what I'm saying? I
Big
never
Pokey.
really been to a concert.
Shit,
I
Big
count
Pokey.
them. I count
Yeah,
them.
Big
I count
Pokey,
them.
Lil O, Lil
Pokey the
Kiki.
Bell.
Huh?
Pokey the Bell.
This
Nah,
nigga.
not Pokey Bell. Big Pokey. I know who you talking about. They call me
Yeah,
Pokey. Big Pokey
yeah,
Bear. Yeah, that's that
Man,
funk though. Yeah. But
yeah.
not,
man, Big Pokey,
Okay.
Pokey the best cold though. I fuck with Pokey.
yeah. I'm talking about the hardest pit in the little. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Nah.
right.
I think Hawk came too. And all them guys that came down one year in Pensacola. They used to always come to Pensacola. So that's about the only concert I've been to. I never really been to like a they say the 3-6 Mafia concerts used to be crazy. They were saying, what's another one, like a Jeezy concert? All them guys used to come down there, but I never was a concert guy, just to be honest with
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I ain't my first concert, I think it was probably like 2015. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never go to concerts before then. I was kind of like you. I was not really big on concerts, but I went to go see George Clinton. I know y'all don't know who George Clinton is. You know what I'm saying?
you.
You
Yeah.
gotta be a
Yeah. Is
man.
that the Earth,
That sound
Wind,
like a
of that?
president.
That's the man. Goddamn, was he the dude that had the auto tune or George Clinton? I know who that nigga is,
George
man.
Clinton, Parliament
Never
Funkadelics.
Yeah,
missing a
Parliament.
beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
What is
Yeah, I went to see him
Detroit?
in concert up in Cleveland, Ohio. He was he had a chair on stage. That nigga that's how old he was. That nigga had a chair on stage. He sat down. He sat down. But now, man, but going back to the point though, I think like it's different now because seeing Drake making music, but his music is still good. So does that mean that you could never stop doing your craft, right? Does that mean your craft could never stop or you should never stop your craft, right? Is that the takeaway y'all get from that? Or what takeaway do y'all get from seeing Drake and Vlad still coming out with content, still pushing their line, still coming back into the conversation? What is the takeaway that people should take from that? You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you ask me, I'm putting to you like this, man. You ain't never been in a fight if you ain't lost a fight, right? But
Right.
you know what I'm saying, like, but a game dog, a real dog, if he gonna cross that line every time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta cross the line every time. You can't just be no cur and just give up because you lost the battle. You know what I'm saying? And so if you keep knocking at anything, you're gonna get some results out of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them break your spirit like a cannabis or something like that. Hey man, after LL Cool J, Ladies Love Cool J defeated, you know what I'm saying, cannabis or whatnot. Hey man, his spirit was broke because he was a curse. You know what I'm saying? These guys right here, obviously, either they ain't no curse or they just got enough clout to where they just enough money where they can keep knocking. You know what I'm saying? Like what they always say, you gotta have your money right when you go to war. You know what I'm saying? You know, Drake got his money right, so he can afford to keep making hits, and eventually it's gonna catch back on. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I take from it. Shit, don't let your sword down.
That's right. Yeah, I think I'm Slack. You got something you want to say to Zoma?
Oh no. Hey, I don't want to touch the pretty.
He did it
right on. Yeah, right. Yeah, he did.
He did it right.
Excellent job. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I agree, bro. Like you ask me, I don't think Drake got no dog in him, but I don't know him, so I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that he came back out and made music, he ain't he ain't give up. You know what I'm saying? You would think that he would give up, but he ain't give up. So he got something in him that makes him continue to drive. You know what I mean? I know Vlad all about that money. So as long as it's making money, that's what he want to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think the takeaway I get from that is like you say, like once something stop, ain't no reason to keep stop. You know what I mean? Ain't no reason to not keep going. You got to keep going. You know what I mean? If something prevents you from doing what you want to do, you got to keep driving that line. Got to keep pushing. Man. You know what I mean? But I will say, some things you got to stop. And this voting shit, Salakia, this voting stuff, you know what I'm saying?
To that point.
that's one of the things that y'all can stop doing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can let that voting go. Listen, I think what I saw, I'm going to read this article real quick. I'm going to get this article up. And I'm going to tell y'all what they said, man. That, let me see. Let me pull it up real quick. I want to read it real quick because I thought it was kind of interesting. So this article says, Supreme Court halts order on Alabama's U.S. House map, giving GOP an opening to gain seat. And this is what the article says. The U.S. Supreme Court on Monday set the stage for Alabama to eliminate one of two largely black congressional districts before this year's midterm election, creating an opening for Republicans to gain an additional U.S. House seat in a partisan battle for control of the closely divided chamber. The decision follows a Supreme Court ruling in April that struck down a majority black U.S. House district in Louisiana as an unconstitutional racial gerrymander, significantly weakening a provision of the Federal Voting Rights Act. So, you know, your big head Negroes like Roland Martin, your big head Negroes like Killer Mike, your big head Negroes, all are saying that we need to get out and go vote. We all need to get out and go to Montgomery. They was down in Montgomery yesterday. We need to go out and tell them that we want the power back in our communities. But in my mind, I don't think that makes sense to say that we want the power back in our communities because we've never had any power in our communities. We never had any money or funding for real in our societies. We got down the street from where we at right now, where I'm at right now. You got the Richard Showers, what's it called? The Richard Showers Boys and Girls Club, something like that. I can't remember the name of it. The Richard Showers Community Center, right? Every time you go in there, it stank. You know what I'm saying? The air conditioning ain't working. You go in there and it's just things are not right. So by me going down to Montgomery, is that going to open up that building so my son and my children can go in there and have a good time? I don't think that's going to fix that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's going to fix the problem of us not having food in our community, of having a food desert. Like, again, we are in a food desert here in North Alabama and on the north side of Huntsville because we don't have grocery stores here. We got to go to gas stations. That's the easiest way to get some food. Is that going to increase that? Because it hasn't done it in the past. Me voting, is that going to change something? I just don't think that's going to change anything. So I don't understand the play for voting, man. I don't understand that. Y'all had to break that down for me.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
To me, voting, I know they like to say, you know, what our ancestors did. They fought for this, you know, for voting, for change here over here in America. You know, that we have like these type of civil rights and stuff, but nothing has changed. I don't see what have changed of us going there, marking on a check and say, we want this to happen. In all reality, it really don't matter what we say at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Now, what could happen is if we stop participating in their society, let's black folks start doing what we need to do for our community. Now, that right there can shake it up, and they gonna say, okay, we need them because obviously they are the black dollar, and that's what blacks and Hispanics and Native American don't realize. We are the black dollar. We the one who funds everything. We the one making sure that everything's come together. You know, a vote is just a piece of paper, but your actions and what you do in the community is what can change. You just think about what we did in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We did this as a community, blacks. You know what I'm saying? And the YT man was so mad to see how successful that we did not need them, that they destroyed it. We didn't need to vote right there. We just knew that we needed to come together. But, you know, voting, I don't, you know, well, Kamala Harris didn't win. She was somewhat black, and she didn't win. And y'all pretty sure the majority of y'all voted for her. But Donald Trump got in there. So, I mean, hey, does your vote really matter? Does you going there waste your time, stand a long line matter when you know things not going to change? Nothing have changed since we've been over here in America, and it's not going to change. But what can change if we come together as people, blacks, Hispanics, Native American, and that's my vote right there. Not you.
Damn right.
Wow, man. Wow.
Yeah, that was heavy metal, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, speaking the same thing I was gonna say, be honest with you, man, because like, I mean, the real talk, man, like, because you know, at the end of the day, man, voting to me is like pork. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we need to get rid of. It's like chitlins. You know what I'm saying? Just because my grandma ate chitlins, you know what I'm saying? God bless her, so I love them. You understand me? But at the end of the day, I'm not showing up to our house to eat no chitlins. You understand? Y'all don't need to be at no poll to vote. You need to put your energy in your community. Just like just like the officer just said. You understand me? That's what's going to make a difference. You know? Hey, you saying, hey man, look, what about Rosewood? What about what they did in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the Greenwood? Hey man, let me tell you something. Just like I said, man, you gotta have that dog in you. Just because they knock you down one time, don't mean you don't try to get back up. You understand me? And so with that being said, you gotta get back up. Here's the difference. You got the ISUBK now. You understand? And so with having the ISUBK, things are not gonna go like that. Hey, all y'all gotta do is start organizing, mobilizing, and go ahead, you know what I'm saying, start getting your businesses and moving your way out the vote. You know what I'm saying, taking the vote away. You know what I'm saying? And we know what to do with the rest of it. We know what to do with the rest of it. You don't have any reason to be scared anymore. You understand me? So y'all, hey man, look, you ain't gotta worry about funding and all that other jazz, man. We got enough equity in the black community to fund ourselves. But we just gonna have to get up and just try it again. Try it again. You know what I'm saying? You know we can do it. Cause we came out when we came out of slavery, emancipation, man, while they was doggone hurting, we was growing. We was, you know, just gaining all types of, you know what I'm saying, equity and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They had to make laws and stuff to slow us down. They had to do raids on our communities and all this other stuff to slow us down, man. You know what I'm saying? So we don't need them because their system is not righteous. Should we know that by now?
Damn right.
I mean, come on now. That's all.
Somebody playing Rainbit. Who playing Rainbit right there?
Oh, my son.
Nah, 100%, sir. What you said was heavy, man. Like, there's nothing that has benefited us when it comes to that. But what we do benefit from is us coming together, us developing programs that will help our people succeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's, like, I say it like this. Killer Mike said he was trying to mobilize people. Like the other one was just saying, we was mobilizing. But instead of mobilizing to go vote, why don't you mobilize to teach people how to do HVAC, teach people in our communities how to do electrical, teach people in our communities how to do plumbing, how to do these different trades that will help us in the long run. Why don't we mobilize to develop a food chain from farm to the table? Why don't we mobilize to do that? And then we have our own systems in place that we can depend on instead of having to depend on these other people. Because I'm gonna tell you like this, man, I'm tired of going to Walmart and Publix and spending my dollar with these oppressors. Why can't I spend my money for buying groceries with my people? You know what I'm saying? Where are my black-owned grocery stores that I can know that this food came from a black farm? It came from a black meat market. It came from a black packager that put this food here and now allowed me to buy it. Why can't I do that? Right. Why? It's like, so go ahead. I ain't gonna cut you off. Yeah, no, why can't I do that? Why do I have to depend on these other nations to feed my family? That's what we should mobilize. Why do I have to call an oppressor to come fix my air conditioning? You know what I'm saying? Right. Of course, I know there's brothers out here that do that, but I'm saying, like, why is it not more broadly known that these are the people you can depend on instead of having to call these other people? You know what I'm saying? That's what we should mobilize and get ourselves toward, because that's going to help us get ourselves prepared for what's coming. You understand what I'm saying? The ISUPK and the Commander General Hunter has been saying for a long time that World War III is coming, that there's going to be a need here. Commander General Hunter has been telling us that we should prepare. So why are we still here not ready to go? That's what I say. That's what I think we need to get to. You know what I'm saying?
One more thing, if I can. Think about this right here. Chinatown, for instance, right? I guarantee you, man, we bring this out all the time, man. Them folks in Chinatown don't do no voting. They ain't voting down there in Chinatown, man. But I guarantee you, man, Chinatown supports Chinatown. They got their own little, you know what I'm saying, town man, Chinatown might as well be a Chinese embassy in every major city. You know what I'm saying? The Chinese, they have their own economy in an American city. You understand? And so I wouldn't be surprised if I could take, what was China's currency? Yen? I could probably take yen in Chinatown and be able to spend yen there. It wouldn't surprise me if I was able to do that. And so I'm saying this because if we are citizens, we stay here in America, okay? So what we can do, it ain't no law against not voting. We don't have to vote. We can put everything into what we got and just do like Chinatown did and separate from them and just have our own communities on the north side of Huntsville. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We got our own grocery stores. And you know what? Guess what? Huntsville can strengthen Talladega by coming down here and buying the livestock, buying the vegetables and stuff. You understand? Right. There's enough black folks around here that got land and stuff. You understand me? Right. And so we could mobilize just like that right there. Mobilize ain't about no vote. Mobilize is about us looking at each other and seeing the need that we have for each other. Because ain't nobody gonna take care of us like us but us. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at your black brother, your black sister. Them are your allies. Man, I'm sorry, man. Bill and Bob, that you know what I'm saying, you see at the fishing bank from time to time, out at the park, or at your job, you know, slavery or whatnot, that he's not your ally. He already got everything laid for him. We got to lay this stuff out for our people.
That's right.
Damn right.
Damn right, sir. And if I could, man, what you saying so heavy, I don't want to like. And it's not to say that we don't do commerce, right? I can do a commerce with an oppressor, right? I can do business with an oppressor. I just know I'm not going to partner with an oppressor. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to build a system, my system is going to be black, Hispanic, or Native. That's the pipeline that I build. Now, if I want to do commerce again, if I want to sell something to you, of course I can sell something to you. That's what Captain Zaria does. He sells his product from to oppressors as well as he buys product from them. But he knows in his mind when he's doing business, I know who my people are. I know who my enemies are.
That's real talk. Because let me tell you something. If we go ahead and get our own commerce going, guess what? Right. The reason why they're gonna try to shut us down is because we're gonna do better business than the YT brother. We gonna treat the YT man better than they treat their own self. We're gonna give them better deals. You understand me? And see, that's the problem. They know that we are more righteous, we're fairer, you know what I'm saying? We're more moral than they are. That's the threat. The threat ain't about, you know what I'm saying, what we think. The threat ain't about us picking up heaters and, you know what I'm saying, taking them, you know what I'm saying, to battle or some shit like that. The threat is about us just being more righteous, more moral, just a better person. We better people than them. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right. Because, you know, you look at how black people in America are treated, and then you look at how black people in America treat oppressors, right? And how we treat these other nations. You can tell there's a difference, right? If you treated an oppressor like black people have been treated, they would blow up your local Walmart. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They would go to your local church and unalive 9 people in your local church if you treated them like that. Oh, Slacker, that happened already. My bad. You know what I'm saying? That's what these oppressors do when they start feeling a little bit of oppression. When they start feeling a little bit of pressure, they jump out of very tall buildings. You know what I'm saying? Because they lost 25% of their portfolio. You understand what I'm saying?
Hey, how tall do the building usually be? I'm sorry, Slacker.
They're like 30-foot stores. If that's how tall they was in New York, I think that's what they were. What I'm saying, like,
my fault.
But I'm saying, like, it's when you see, okay, black people treat other nations differently. So now when they get into power, of course they're gonna look out. Of course, that's what we do. That's what black people do. They look out. They do good business. You understand? If black people are not oppressed, are not beaten down every single day, when you get a brother that's in good spirits, that brother does great business. But when you giving this brother $7.25, you're yelling at him because he's late. You're yelling at her because she you know what I mean? She got a baby out in the car. She ain't had nobody to watch a baby. You're yelling at her for all these different things. Yes, she's gonna come to the window and have an attitude with you because she's been going through so much. You know what I mean? But when you see brothers in their righteous position, sisters in their righteous position, they're gonna do good business. They do wonderful business. How do you know that? Because you can see it when you go to different black businesses here in Huntsville. You can see it when you go to different businesses in Birmingham where it's done right. You know what I mean? But you got to get this oppression out of our environment so we can breathe. Can't breathe with these people around us, man. They're terrible neighbors, man.
I was not sure.
Go on, sir.
Man, Slacker, man. You just hey man, you on fire. You know, you made me think about something, man. It just reminds me of what I heard Urban Politician said. There's just a brother on YouTube. His channel, I think, is Urban Politics. He's out of Houston. And it's I heard Charleston White say this with Sean Cotton. Man, look, black people, let me tell you how they do inside the YouTube community with black people. Man, because what you said was so heavy, and I'm finna prove that what you saying is so spiritual, man. You understand? These brothers said that, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like Charleston White said when he go to Sean Cotton, and Sean Cotton be like, hey man, you know, hey man, your interview only did so much this time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I know I paid you $10,000 for an interview. You know what I'm saying? But the interview only did whoop de whoop. Okay. Charleston White said, well, he'll be like, man, since Sean Cotton is my partner, since he didn't make that much out of that interview, I'll only charge him $5,000 this time. You see what I'm saying? Instead of having a set price, he do business with him, right? You understand me? And inside the black community, you know, that's how we do stuff, man. We be like, hey, man, okay. Like you said, when we in our right spirit and you know what I'm saying, and everything, we'll be like, hey man, hey, I know you didn't make that much off of this or woo to woo. I ain't gonna charge you that much this time. I know I did this and I did that. That's how we do business. We don't just give you no one set price and be like, hey man, it is what it is. If we are in our right position, if we're in our right spirit, but under oppression, you know what I'm saying? Hey man, we cutthroat. It just is what it is.
Right.
And that's the way the oppressor wanted to design. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. 100%, man. Because I'm telling you, man, that's why, in my mind, I think people say that black people are not good at business. People say that black people are terrible business owners and they don't manage a business well. I don't think that's the case. In my opinion, I think black people are just loving. You understand? And black people love their people and they love each other so much, but they also realize that in America, you have to make money. So I got to try to find a way to make money, but at the same time, I want to look out, but how do I make sure I look out without one being weak, without being mistreated, without being unalived, without being stolen from, all of these different things. Like black people are managing all of these ideas and all of these emotions and all of these different things when they go to business. When they go into business, they got to think about that. When a white man go into business, it's $10.99 for that widget right there. Are you was late? I'm going to charge you 15%. Oh, you didn't want to do it? I'm going to charge you another 30%. Are you backing out of the contract? No sweat. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all of these things. You know what I mean? If I'm wrong, y'all tell me if I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the issue with black people when they go into business. Blacks, Hispanics. I think those are the issues you have when you go into it. You know what I'm saying? Now, get me right, this all. If I'm wrong, what you think about that, man? Am I tripping? What you say, man?
I agree with that. I damn near 100% agree with that. We do, yeah. We people don't understand how much of a loving, people we are. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. We like. I used to see it, definitely me growing up all the time, man. Like I always, even when I be teaching class, sometimes I talk about back in the day when you get towards the end of the month and them groceries low, you know what I'm saying? Right. Your money low and everybody gotta get around each other and go to each other's apartments, whatever. And hey, you got some sugar, you got some eggs, you got some. So you know what I'm saying? And that's how it's supposed to be though. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be when it comes to your people.
That's right.
You understand that? So yeah, you got your store. Yeah, people sometimes they want to look out for each other, man. Take this.
That's right.
We that loving spirit, but that oppressor. Try to use the right words.
Right.
That oppressor he's not. Nah, they not like that. You know what I'm saying? They want every dime, every penny. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Because this is the world we live in. You know what I'm saying?
That's
where they taking the chicken. Like the brother he was saying earlier by career, you get the whole chicken. Yeah, you gonna get a whole chicken here, but it's gonna be quadruple the price because they shooting water in the chicken, making it heavy.
Right. That's right.
Man, what that sound like to you?
Damn right.
Crazy.
You know what it sound like? Never mind, slacking.
But yeah, that's what they doing. They put water in the chicken and selling the chicken. Right. The chicken original weight was a pound. Now the chicken weighed 9 pounds.
Right.
They don't give a damn about your health. All they care about is that money. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the oppressor. The oppressor just want that money. He don't care how you get it.
Hey, Salagi, real quick, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbarakatata, Officer Battlebar, Officer 5000 Battlebar, I seen him type that in the chat. I don't know, is not sure if he wanted to come up, is there any way to bring him up? I don't know if he wanted to say something, because I know I do go on his podcast. Okay, Officer Battlebar, you did.
If he wanted to get on, if you got his contact information, you can send him that same link. I'm not sure. Officer Battlebar, if you want to get on, let us know, sir. We'll definitely pull you up.
Okay. So, I'm finna send him a link right now if he want to come up and just give me a second. But yeah, I'm listening to you. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Officer Tazarma.
No, you too wild, sir. You too wild, sir.
What you were saying was heavy though, Tazarma. Like That's real rap, man. Like we depend on each other. We use each other. We lean on each other. So when you talk about real rap, fundamentally, like we live in a capitalist society, right? America is capitalism. America is based on dollars. Like I give you this many dollars and you give me this product. But that's not really how Israel is based on. You know what I mean? That's a class I should do. I shouldn't even bring that out. That's a class I should do out with Bakar and see, talking about how we did things back in the day. You know what I'm saying? How we did things in Israel and whatnot like that. Like that's not, it's never been a cutthroat society. In our society, you had what, the year of, it wasn't what it called, I don't want to get me right. It was the year of, every 7 years you had the year of, I can't remember the name of it. Every 7 years you had to forgive a brother's debt. You couldn't just keep the debt forever. You couldn't keep the debt 100 years. You know what I'm saying? You had to forgive that debt. You had to forgive the brother so he could be free. You had to let him go free. You understand what I'm saying? That wasn't allowed to oppress a brother forever, man. You know what I mean? You couldn't do that. You had to allow the brother some space. Go ahead, Zoma.
Right, and if I could pick it back on that, you see in the scriptures in the New Testament when they said everybody take everything you own, we're gonna put it in, and then we're gonna divide it equally amongst each other. Like
that's right.
Like
damn right.
Back in the day, we was doing that.
That's right.
We was doing it back in the day, man. It was so many close relationships because of that. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think we was talking about it last night. Officer Picard was talking about it. About the neighborhoods watching each other. That's what we need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When I used to be outside, somebody called my mama and, hey, your son out here.
Right.
My mama come home. What was you at? You know what I'm saying? You know, but that's how it is. But somehow, some way, we let this oppressor's mindset get to us.
That's right.
Now it's instead of, hey, can I borrow some eggs? Now it's nigga, you got the same 24 hours a day I got.
Right, that's
go
right.
Get your own damn egg. You got a job like me, go get your own. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Now it didn't got to that point. Now we trying to just outdo each other, and you know, like to me, that's like worrying about what somebody got on or what somebody drive. Like that's a I'm gonna use a good word. That's a female tendency because that's what the white woman do.
That's right.
Oh, you have this purse. Oh, it's so out of season. You know what I'm saying? You got this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That what the white. I want to use the Salakia, not white. I'm sorry, not white. Uncolored person. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff that that's their culture. That was never our culture. You know what I'm saying? Salakia.
That's right. Hey, shalom, sis. The water for checking in. Good to see you here. If y'all have any questions, anything to add to the chat, to the comments, man, please do. Feel free to join in and, you know what I mean, get it in. You know what I mean? We just rocking out today. But nah, man, that's what you said was heavy, bro, because, like, I'm going to pull him up in a second. Oh, here you go. Nah, man, at the end of the day, that's what it is, man. That's how it is. That's how it is. Did he want to jump on, sir? Officer Picard, can you hear us?
I can hear y'all now, man. I'm having a problem with my not my connection, but my audio connection.
Okay, come on.
I'm trying to put you on this headset. That's what I do. But I can hear you now.
Yeah, come on. Did you hear back from Officer Motorboy? Did he want to jump on?
Well, I sent him the link, so you know, I'm pretty sure he sees the link, and so if he wants to come up, I'm pretty sure he'll click it and come up. I'll let me know if he's having a problem with that or whatnot.
Go. Nah, man, that's the thing, bro. Like I just say, what you laid out, Tazama, what you just said about like sharing things, right? That's not a capitalist. That's not a trait or characteristic of a capitalist society. A capitalist society is, I'm basing this on money. You got to give me money for that product. You gave me that product, or I gave you this product. You got to give me money. I'm giving you something. You got to give me something in return, right? And that's not our society, right? It wasn't based on that immediate exchange of value. In our communities, in the Bible, like you just said, it was based on community. It was based on what's good for the community, what's best for the community, right? And you can still see that today. Like, what the community decides, that's what we decide in outside of our nation. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, America is the big influence on our community. Unfortunately, if it ain't for what America has done, you know what I mean? If the white man didn't agree, it's like if the oppressor didn't deal with it, if the oppressor didn't want it to happen, then we don't do it. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I don't know, man. It's heavy, bro. And I think in order for us to get back to how we was, we got to have our own community, our own system, our own way of doing things. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's real.
Yeah, man. So I say, man. Yeah, we talked about that, man. Yeah, and it goes back to another story, and I think we're probably gonna clip it after this. But the conversation we was having, Ottawa, about the brother and you follow. Was he in you following? He went live in the graveyard.
Right.
Yeah, if you could, sir, can you break that down for us? Can you explain what happened with that and what like from beginning, what happened and why was he going live in the graveyard?
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on real quick. Let me
Come on, sir. Come.
All right. I'll try to stream it to my audience also. But anyway, the reason why he was going live in the graveyard is because he what he ended up doing is unaliving his rib, or baby mama, as he put it, right?
Right.
And the reason why he ended up unaliving his baby mama is because she said she was going to testify, you know what I'm saying, to some unalivings that he had did. And so he snapped, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, he deleted her.
Right.
And so he was like, you know, he was remorseful about it at the time. That's why he went live and, you know what I'm saying, being remorseful about it. He like, man, I'm going to have to do life now. And, you know what I'm saying, you know, she was lying about this or she was lying about that, talking about I came home throwing up, you know, after I deleted somebody, you know, and she was going to testify on them. She was threatening to testify, which I don't know whether the sister was going to do it or not. But, you know what I'm saying, he said that she was threatening to testify. And so that's why he went ahead and deleted her, because she had threatened to do something like that before, from what I understand. And he didn't want her to, you know what I'm saying, go testify. You know, and so he was in the graveyard talking about, you know, my child is not going to have their parents. I'm going to have to go do life and all this other stuff. You know, so that's the gist of it. That's why he did it. You know, he's got a lot of other things tied to it, man. But at the end of the day, man, them streets, man, is poison. I just need to come up out of them.
That's right.
It's poison, man. Look what it did to a family. A family.
Right.
You got a man, you got a woman, you got a child. Now you have a child that has nobody.
That's right.
Not his two parents anymore. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got his two parents anymore.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the street.
Right.
Oh, man. We gotta find some value in something else, man. Find value in your family, man.
That's right.
Find value in your legacy.
That's right.
Man, you going down as just another thug, man.
Right.
Just another gangster. I know you wanted to be more than that. And let me tell you something, young brother. It ain't never too late to come up out that game.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. If you tied to some guys that telling you can't come up out the game, man, get in contact with us, ISUBK. I guarantee you come inside this ISUBK, hey, them niggas gonna be like, all right, then. We're gonna make sure of that. Cause guess what? When you come in here, we got your back then. You understand me? If you trying to do the right thing, we got your back, 100%.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you ever looking for an out of the game, come holler at us. We'll make sure that you get out of the game. Hey, you got to follow these rules. We got rules too. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? We'll make sure that you don't have no repercussions behind that, man. We'll get behind you 100%.
Damn right.
Because you valuable to us. We don't want to see you behind the wall. We don't want to see you unalived in the streets. We want to see you with your child, with your daughter, your son, with your real. You understand? Raising them the way they're supposed to be raised. You know what I'm saying? Give them the advice that they're supposed to get. Because you know why? You can give them that advice? Because you got men above you that's going to give you the correct advice. We ain't going to do you like your OGs do. We ain't going to tell you go spin. Nah, before you go spin, we'll spin for you.
Right.
And you can believe that. It's a lot.
Damn right.
Damn right, sir. Damn right, sir. What you said was heavy, man. What you're saying is heavy, sir. Like, and those rules, the rules that we have in here, those rules are different than the rules that you have, that you currently have. The rules that we have in here are different. The rules you have may tell you that, hey, if you do this, if somebody do this, you got to go do that. Or you got to do this if you have to in response to that. And those rules have led you to a life of you know what I mean, a life not worth living, to be honest with you. But the rules you get in here, these rules in the ISUPK give you life. These rules teach you how to be a man. These rules teach you how to be a sister, how to be a woman, how to be a child, how to be a mother, how to be a father, how to be a brother. That's what you learn when you come into the ISUPK. You learn how to love one another. How should I forgive one another? How do I respect one another? How do I respect myself? How do I make sure I'm doing the right thing? Because I keep saying this, I say this all the time. You can't give nobody love if you ain't got love inside of you. You don't have love for yourself. How you gonna love somebody else? Right. And that's what we see out here in these streets, is that the love is not there. And now we look at each other like you are the enemy. Your brothers are not the enemy. Your brothers are your brothers. That sister is your sister. And what happened to this sister and what happened to this brother and what happened to this child is terrible, because like the other one said, now you don't have a mother or a father based on a simple decision. It's time to wake up, man. It's time to realize what we should be doing as Blacks, Hispanics, and Natives out here, man. It's time to realize that we have a better plight in life than the one that we got from this oppressor. We have a better plight in life to handle our business and do what we're supposed to do for each other. It's time to get back to that, man.
Right.
Time to get back to that. You know what I mean? Shoot, man, I ain't got nothing else, man. That was like the last topic I wanted to touch on, man. If y'all have anything y'all want to bring out, man. Zalmov, you got anything? So like, Osbakov, you got anything you want to say? Zalmov, you got anything you want to say?
Real quick, man. I want to keep that brother. Man, what's his name, man? His last name is Norris, man. He was unalived in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Okay. Yeah. He had a lawsuit against the police.
Yeah.
And they found him hung. You understand me? They said it was suicide. I want everybody, you know what I'm saying, to keep that alive, you know what I'm saying, and because I'm tired of these situations getting swept under the water.
Right.
That's why I'm bringing it up. And I knew this brother. There was another brother that was found chopped up in Eufaula, Alabama. Chopped up and burnt up. And the police department did not help them, you know, find their son. The mother and the father find their son. They had to find their own son in the rain, burnt up and chopped up in the wood. You understand me? So this is the condition that our people are in. And I need y'all to understand that, you know what I'm saying, our people, they need people of a sound mind. They need the support of people of sound mind. You know what I'm saying? In ISUPK, we got sound mind, we got sound advice. So just keep everybody, you know what I'm saying, that, especially in this zone, in mind. You know what I'm saying? All across the nation, all across, you know what I'm saying, Israel, period. But you know what I'm saying? We got to keep pushing all these stories because we want results.
That's right.
That's all I had to say.
Right. Hey, man, the brother you talking about, I think his name was Denoris Richardson up here in Muscle Shoals. That's
there
his
you
name.
Go. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Right. We got to keep that story alive. We got to keep pushing that. Denoris Richardson, his family deserves justice. You know what I'm I'm saying? We deserve that. Go ahead, Azarma.
Oh, I'm too wild, sir. I don't have nothing to bring out.
You ain't got no new music dropping that we need to be checking for or nothing like that, huh? You ain't got no...
I'm in here working, sir.
I heard
right
that.
Now.
In the studio right now.
Can we find you on any platforms? You got a YouTube with the music on it.
Yeah, Salakis. I'm on YouTube, Apple Music, Spotify, TikTok, Snapchat, whatever platform got music on it, I'm on there, you know.
And it's under Tazar Ma, right?
What is your name?
Tazar Ma.
Tazar Ma. So Tazar Ma from Apple Music, on YouTube, or what have you. You can find your music. Okay. Hosanna Christ.
All right, man. The water. Yeah, and make sure y'all check out, man. Listen, I'm probably not gonna do that. But this is why I say make sure y'all check out class. We got our classes, ISUPK Alabama. We got classes Tuesday at 6 o'clock. You know what I mean? We got our brotherhood class Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We got a Wednesday, we got a law class at 6:30, and we got Sabbath service 12 noon, man. So make sure y'all stay on the lookout for that. Listen, if you want to get with the ISUPK, get with the ISUPK. Check out the website, isupk.com, man. If y'all like the content we putting out, listen, I'm working on something right now that you can get more of this content. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on something where you can get more of the content that we make, more videos, more footage, more everything that we make here at the One West Perspective. I'm working on something, man, that y'all can get that. So make sure y'all check in with us, man. Stay locked in. Follow us on Facebook, ISUPK Alabama. Follow us on YouTube, ISUPK No Cowards Alabama. Follow us on TikTok and IG, One West Bama. Man, we everywhere, man. Make sure you get with us. If you have any questions, call us 205-433-9663, man. Listen, we are out of ISUPK Alabama. We the One West Perspective here. You understand? So if y'all have any questions, get with us. Other than that, I'm going to salute y'all, say shalom. Lord of Christ, my head covers shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shabbaraka Thumb to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Elathon Ba'ashem, Yahweh shout out the sisters. The water for rocking out with us. We'll catch y'all next time.
Commanding General Yohana here, ISUPK, the original ISUPK, 1969, Body of Christ. Here's what I want to tell you, man. Now, I want you to think about something for a minute. You've been studying the scriptures. You've been watching us on tape. You've been watching all kinds of camps on tape. And as you've been watching and studying, you realize that it's coming to the point where you got to put this into action, that you need to step out there on the street and handle that work. Now, here's what happens to a ton of brothers. A ton of brothers go out there without coming through the school and learning what they need to learn. And what happens is they run out there and then they run into problems that they don't know about. And they try to get them problems answered online and calling brothers and all that. And it creates a bunch of confusion. And in many cases, it eventually chokes the truth. It look like it ain't gonna choke it now because you feeling strong, your energy's up. Listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I've been doing this 40 plus years. Okay? Ask anybody my name. It's going to all be bad, which it's supposed to be. All right? Christ said when they speak all manner of evil against you, that's when you know you're doing this work. Do yourself a favor. Come to the ISUPK first. Learn from the original school first. Even if you think it's too militant or too this, too that, don't let anything block you from getting the pure knowledge first, straight from ISUPK. I'm saying this out of love because I'm seeing too many brothers fall. They're getting up on the cats. They're getting what they click. Bring your click here and let your click handle ISUPK. Because here's the deal. If your click ain't strong enough to handle ISUPK, why would you go out on the street and get swallowed up out there? And if you feel like ISUPK ain't got it all down, then you should be man enough, you and your crew, to come to us and lay down and break bread and talk about these scriptures. Ain't no harm gonna come to you. Ain't no harm come to a man that disagree with the truth. You ain't trying to harm us. We damn sure ain't trying to harm our own. So come to the ISUPK, sit down in our classes, learn from us, and then you can make your serious decision. on what it is that you're supposed to be. And I guarantee you, you're going to realize that it was much more than what you saw on that video, man. Much love to all you warriors learning, growing, and getting ready to bust out into this work. I see you soon. Shalom, family.